2019 LAN here in Johannesburg. My name is Shani, and I am of course joined by my co-caster Beyond for the final between a rematch of your winners grand final. To be honest, it's going to be Joburg Divas taking on Joburg Divas 2.0. So before we jump into the series and wait for those players to lobby on up, we do have some final thank yous to run through, as well as some information that we do need to close the evenings, or start the evening's games off of by just saying that there is going to be a thank you to SAJC, Gamefinity, Empress Palace, and Maverick Gaming for adding some great prizes to the event. We also have to thank Maverick Gaming, in particular to Neil, for the awesome venue and assistance throughout the weekend in preparation for the MadX tournament. Today, as we've seen, has been a full Call of Duty tournament, and the semi and finals obviously taking place on the same day, whereas Rainbow Six has been going on throughout the duration of the day and will have their semis and finals taking place tomorrow. We are also running the spots still available for the Clash Royale and Mortal Kombat tournament taking place tomorrow, well slash today since it is past midnight, and then all proceeds, and this is the kicker here, all proceeds to this event will be donated to the Tears Foundation, who assist victims of abuse and sexual abuse. Just a final, as we have seen them on screen all day today on stream. You can check out the Raving Mad Gamers social medias, as you can see them displayed on screen right now. And for future tournaments coming up, we do have the Fortnite LAN here at the Maverick Center on the 31st of August. Apex Legends LAN will be happening at the Maverick Center on the 1st of September. And then the Clearwater Mall Gaming Expo, where Raving Mad Gamers will be hosting tournaments for the titles FIFA, Fortnite, Rocket League, that will be taking place from the 4th until the 8th of September. And then for more information, you can just get in touch with them via their website. And that will be it from my list of thank yous. To go ahead, let us jump into this grand final, which could potentially be the best of two best of fives, should Joburg Divas 2.0 manage to take this first series. So Jason, do you want to run us through the beginning of the maps?
So let me run us through the maps here while we start up this Arsenal HP, as we can see here on screen. That will be our HP. Then we'll follow up with the Hacienda S&D, Good Luck Control, and if we do push around 4 and 5, we are looking at HP dropping down to Frequency and S&D going into Arsenal yet again. So I actually like how we actually have a variety. It's not like triple Frequency, triple Arsenal, double this, double that. We actually finally have a bit of a variety here to play with our map. So I'm actually quite excited to see what could actually happen between all the teams. I'm not even going to lie to you, I'm looking forward to this.
Now, just having said that, Jason, for those of you who are not aware, this of course is going to be Joburg Divas taking on Joburg Divas 2.0, of which we have thusly shortened to 2.0 just to avoid confusion throughout the stream and cast. But on the side of Joburg Divas, we will have Lithium, Loud, Cobbs, Levkov, as well as Schemes. So I do believe there is a lobby error. And then on the side of Joburg Divas 2.0, we will have Enigma, Josefi, Ritty, Rich New, as well as Waffle. Now it does seem to be like we had a lobby.
I think we had Josefi might have disconnected from the lobby, so let's just hope we can get him back on board real quick. Keep the players hot and ready. Absolutely. It may be late, but I still think we could find something to keep us warm, I would say, for this next hour or so.
I mean, I honestly, this is a rematch of the winners bracket final, where we did see Joburg Divas did take 2.031, and of course we did have that discussion about how there was the triple Arsenal to the double Hacienda to close off the series, and we didn't even get to map 5, and hopefully we do see a little bit more action coming into the swing of things now for the grand finals taking place here on stream, as we wait for our player to join back on. It does seem to be like we are waiting.
I think it's Schemes, right?
Schemes to join back into our lobby, as we potentially may have had a PlayStation issue, because I know that has been happening today. I did know that Enigma needed to restart his console at some point during the winners bracket final.
Yeah, I think the guy did hear there was a few technical issues running around, but hopefully that won't play into favor in the middle of the games, because, I mean, you would hate to see that. So let's just hope we can keep things running smoothly and just actually finally get to our winner, because we've been here for a while. So we're finally going to jump on board. So let's just see here. Do we have the teams right here? Does look like it. Yeah,
yep.
I think, yep, sweet. Let's jump on board here with this HP Arsenal. Let's hope no one lags out. I'm feeling this one.
Do I want to put you on the spot and ask you for score predictions?
Oof. Wow, okay. So Joburg Divas 1.0. I think they'll definitely take this, but I do feel that Divas 2.0 are going to come off with some sort of revenge.
I mean, we saw them playing in the losers bracket grand finals, and we didn't actually even realize that they were playing against Gamma, considering that they were so laser focused. It is the most quiet I've heard COD players call out in my entire life, and we just said, guys, you guys were so quiet, and the comment was that no, we just knew we needed to win this because we were saving our energy for Joburg Divas, and that's exactly what they have done. Let's see if that energy power saving mode has come into full effect, as we will potentially see them release the beast here on those hard points on Arsenal, going into this grand finals on this Sunday morning, as we will jump on board Lithium, managing to get that first blood with the grapple going all the way back beyond enemy lines.
Lithium playing very, very well. Playing his life around the pillar with schemes, helping him out as the bait and switches do come up. That is Richu, if I'm not mistaken, alive in the hill, contesting as much as he can, almost like a ring around the rosy. But now the points all go in favor of Joburg Divas as they are coming off hot here. Huge kills around the areas here. We do see spawns have flipped back into rotation through for the likes of 2.0. They have the spawn, so looking at this now, we are breaking the 20-point mark, and Levkov with the huge kill. Lowski picks off 2 off screen as well. The ICL players seems to be very, very strong with this team. Their prowess on that is just immaculate. There's no ways. Look at that. He just cleanly beams him off a head glitch, and it's just, he makes it look easy.
And we keep on board. 1 second left of this hill. 30 seconds on the clock now, ticking over for Joburg Divas, as they will be maintaining control of this hill. No one really too near from the side of 2.0 to try and bring them back in here. The only one closest would have been Rich, who has now been taken out by schemes, as we will have them trying to get some time on the board for themselves, but unfortunately Joburg Divas seeming to be way too dominant now, already having earned themselves a streak, and that will be Cubs, as we now go into almost the third
rotation.
We are into the third, but they already have streaks. Obviously Cubs was killed off as Hellstorm, but that is going to potentially come into play to continue this really great start to this game. If you are Joburg Divas, very, very fast and quick off the starting blocks.
This is very, very quick. I mean, if you are Covs, I would say maybe you could utilize the streak here in the most open part of the map to try cement that 100-point mark, just to get as far away from your opposition as possible, so that you know for a fact that you're not even worried at all. You know you have the slaying power, you're racking up all the points, so you're just going to take it up. And in saying that, the lightning strike does get invested, only takes out Enigma. Ritzy playing his life very, very smart. Levkov with a 2-piece, but Ritzy just trying to play his life. He does get the trade out. Will he pick up the 2-piece? He does pick up the second one, but does fall to the third. Levkov, huge plays with his RK7, as we did see in his hands, is quite a weapon, I would say, that would the beatdown. It's quite a weapon that he has. He utilizes it perfectly well, and here we go again. Joburg Divas breaking up the hills, racking up the points, racking up the kills, just getting it in clean fashion.
14 seconds remain on the clock here as they do start that rotation around, and it is going to be players 3 and 1 trying to get this defense and trying to maintain control of hill. They do start getting those earlier kills, but everyone will end up dropping, and the possession of hill does go over in favor of 2.0. This is the opportunity for them to try and set up and try and get back into the swing of things and make their way closer and closer to that 87-point mark the Joburg Divas has already set for themselves.
Looking here at Richlu here, playing around the hill, unfortunately does stop shooting, unfortunately dropping down there. Joburg Divas do currently have control over the hill. They are now splitting up. They are aware now that it is time to rotate down to trophies. Final hill, as scrap time is still playing out in their favor, as they have broken the 100-point mark. Lithium gets a kill as long as schemes trying to play out that scrap time. They do know that they are going to try push out this gunner area, so they are trying to keep them back, which is very smart, because that is exactly where they're going to rotate through. And in saying that, who got streaks there? Was that Schemes? So Schemes picks up a streak. So definitely now they have another streak in their back pocket, and looking at their specialists, it is closing up the gap that they need to get it. I mean, we got Schemes here with his War Machine already. We've got Lowski, who's close to his TAC 5, as well as Lithium in the grab, and Kovs himself has his own Tempest that will come into play soon, shortly.
Now, there was original control of this bottom left-hand area was in favor of Joburg Divas, but looking to be... Oh, I was going to say, well, 2.0 did manage to break in for a couple of seconds, but Levkov with the two-piece and Kovs clearing out of that hill. Of course, a lot of movement together there as a team to be able to retake that hill, and that's exactly what they have done to increase their lead to almost 100 points ahead of 2.0 in this opening hardpoint of the grand finals of the MadX LAN 2019. Schemes still sitting with that lightning, and we do have Levkov, the final player. I was about to call out that the final 50 XP from final 50 health from the TAC 5, but going back on into mid, we will have Lithium trying to make a name for himself. They're just trying to make a nuisance, getting the first, and we'll get that information on where Huzefi is. Knows that there's a second, does have the grab, does choose not to end up investing, as he will hear the call out that players from his teammate have taken that out. Now a 100-point lead, as they do seem to still be very, very dominant here in mid.
We're having a repeat. I would say this looks just like a repeat as last time, but in saying that, let's look at Kovs, who has brought out the Tempest. He will play his life here on the left. The grab gets invested as well from Lithium himself, but the play does come in. He picks up one. He is watching. It seems they are aware of where the rotation it is. They are going to get the call out. He is just going to play his life around the back, just keep them at bay. He does stun one, but he does have the attack resist, so he could stand up quickly, but nope. Unfortunately, just doesn't play out in his favor, and that is a full hold again by Joburg Divas, making it look textbook plays, making it look so easy that, well, what's even the point of utilizing some of our streaks or whatever, like Lithium with the grab earlier on, like you were saying. Why use it when you got Schemes getting two pieces and Lau picking up the third player that's contesting you? You can just save it on for much later.
Heel control does still sit in the palms of 2.0's hands. Now, as I said, Joburg Divas storm right back on in, but we do have a ton of specialists on the side of 2.0 that could be utilized. We do have the War and the Tempest, and also just come online. There would be that grab slap from Rich Theo, as we hold on tight to see if they manage to retake, or is Joburg Divas going to just continue their steamrolling and continue towards that 250 mark.
If you are 2.0, unfortunately this is all she wrote, because you guys you're about to get 100 clubbed, and trying to fend off an opposition like this that is clearly as hyped as you. I mean, could it be the fatigue? Could it just be the comms that's not working out? But
just having a look there now, we did have very early rotations coming in there from the side of 2.0, but unfortunately not going to turn into an outright hold. They do manage to win that contestation of the first few seconds as they do start making their way, but it is a mountain to climb at this point, with Joburg Divas mere handful of seconds away from closing this one out. But we will see that TAC 5, that extra little boost that will be coming into play, hoping that they can at least pass the 100-point mark and take this rotation by rotation. We will stay on board. 30 seconds left. This is a very good hold from 2.0. They are holding on with everything in the kitchen sink, as we do see now they are nearing that 100-point mark. Slowly climbing the mountain foot by foot, and there we have it. 17 seconds left on the clock, though. They need to start thinking about rotating, and that is what we will see. Their players 7, and that would have been one of the Joburg Divas players who has fallen. TAC 5 be popped on the side of Joburg Divas, however, as they could be spelling out the beginning of the end right here.
Every second counts right now. They just need 14 seconds. Joburg Diva now have control over the hill. You do see Lithium with a huge bash down. Will he pick up the third? Unfortunately not, as he did get stunned. Some streaks came in from Enigma and Ryan getting a kill of his own, with Enigma getting one with his Hellstorm. Kovs picking up one with Lowski, raining down fire with his ICL, but unfortunately no match for Ryan himself. Lithium trying his best to utilize his sword play, but the hill is still in possession of Joburg Divas. The contest is coming in. It is so huge. We got Schemes here. Plays out, but the grab slam does come in. Huge plays there by...
but it's not enough. No one's close to the hill.
Definitely not. And it is time. Oh, the investments towards the end was looking promising, but unfortunately, if you are down to 20 odd to 60, That's a long mountain to climb, and as slow as you can go, unfortunately,
They started warming up the end, but it was honestly way too late.
it was way too late, and clearly Joburg Divas were ready for 2.0. They were like, okay, cool, you may be 2.0, but clearly the original was the best, and they're just showing it out here again. So could we see a repeat that 2.0 could try stomp out the opposition in the S&D? It's tough to say, but it just doesn't look like they're... It just doesn't look like they were ready. I mean,
2.0 did take that all the way to around 11 though.
that they did.
And it was on a different map, it was on Arsenal. We'll be going to Hacienda now. But I have a feeling that we've been playing COD for a very long time now today. All of these players could potentially be having a little bit of fatigue, and we hope that that may not be the case, as we do hope that they manage to get their second wind, as this search and destroy could spell the beginning of the end should Divas manage to get that foothold. I feel a 2-0 situation now in this grand final, remembering that should the bracket be reset, if the Joburg Divas 2.0 manage to take this series, we will be going to a second best of 5, but we'll discuss a little bit more about that a little bit later, considering should we get there, should we get to the need to say that and discuss that a little bit further. But we do still have this first best of 5 to get through, and Joburg Divas starting it off with a welcoming opening HP, of course, for them to try and close this off as quickly as possible.
If you're going to come off that strong in the HP, I would be very, very scared to come off in this team in the S&D, because they have all the confidence in the world. They clearly were the upper team in that HP. Going into respawn, their gun skill, their beaming, their accuracy, their map knowledge, it's going to be on par. And only time will tell, though, as we do know 2.0 do have definitely have a strong S&D prowess within them, so can't count them out just yet. But I don't know, hey, jumping on board now, who would you like to jump on board with here in the attacking team?
I mean, we're just going to keep an eye on board. We will have a very strong A push coming in here from the side of Joburg Divas. Of course, you're in the driver's seat. It's going to be players 2 and 4 going to be the first port of call here, as Lithium's going to go for a very quick A plant, and he's going to rely on his teammates to look over his shoulder and protect him while the plant does go down, but will have player 4, unfortunately, as we do have Ryan Waffle making an absolute nuisance of himself, shutting down players left, right, and center. Now, unfortunately, Levkov, last man left standing, and this will be a very quick round and a start for 2.0, moving into what could potentially be a very interesting S&D, considering that that was a very hot start.
A very hot start indeed. Just looking at it, they played very passive. They played their power positions at the back. They had the confidence with their ICR players, as that was being quite a nuisance to Joburg Divas, keeping them stable there at the back. They couldn't move up, they couldn't defend the bomb properly. They were just getting picked off one by one. Here, look at Ryan Waffle picking up one off a head glitch, picking up number 2 off a head glitch, making it look really easy. ICR players are blessed, as they say, and he kind of proves it. He's blessed, but let's be honest, he is a beast with the gun on top of it.
Now, that was such a strong start. Can they turn that into 2 rounds in quick succession? Can they try and make a foothold for themselves, create that little bit of a pillow for themselves, just a little comfort zone to try. Remember, they have a lot of COD ahead of themselves if they want to try and reset the brackets and take this grand final here at the MadX LAN. Quick shots coming in here from Azafi, but not turning into any kills just yet, as he's playing a little bit of the patient game now. Of course, we can see through that x-ray. No one pushing him just yet. Oh my god, Huzafi! Cheers, Lasky. We'll see you next round.
My word, what a snipe. Leaving it now in a 1v2 situation. Schemes, what are you able to pull up for us there? He's going to meet someone around the top patio area. He jumps down. He does get Ritty. Ritty drops down. They do have the info. They know where he is. More info comes down. He tries to push up. They are playing this very well. Playing together. Double challenge comes in. And like you said, time wasn't on his hands. 2.0. Picking up 2-0.
I mean, I know it was on a different map earlier, but this was the exact reverse, that Divas took out the first 2 rounds and then 2.0 managed to shut it down. So still a lot of S&D to be played here. Players are clearly warming up. The 2.0 side definitely having a little bit more.
Definitely.
I don't want to say confidence, because that's
like
not the case here, but they've got that second or maybe even third wind. to be like, okay, guys, we got this.
I'll say
Round by round, map by map, we're gonna take this. There's a long way to go, but we're just gonna focus on the round at hand.
definitely just one step at a time. And Enigma should have seen the opposition pushing up onto A-bomb. Carv's picking up one of his own back there. Oh, there will be a contestation here around the connector area. Did they see them? Did they see each other? I'm not even sure, but a team kill unfortunately comes down, leaving the position. At least it is a life apiece, so they do have something to work off, but very, very shaky rounds. But the bomb is currently in an awkward spot. So let's see what Levkov and Kov can do. Do they have that brothers chemistry going on that they will know exactly what to do, how each other plays, as they are going to play the top area. Very, very smart, considering that Levkov does have a
Cat
Sorg,
and mouse.
and Kovs has the
Look at how those
MadX.
triangles are moving.
They are going to come together. Levkov picks up one. Levkov did give the call out as to where his opponent is. That is Ryan Waffle. Does get a few hits through the fence, but now they are double challenging him. He does pick up Levkov, and he is running away with his life. Kovs, it's now up to you to make the decision. Do you challenge that ICR? Do you go for it? 15 seconds, is that what you need? And he picks up the kill. Easy shots by him. You would swear that was an ICR. He literally just beamed him straight. No recoil, accuracy on point, taking them out. I think if Joburg Divas want to make some form of foothold here, you have to get control of that connector. They're giving it up way too easy. Ritty just jumps in, gets easy 2 pieces, and then runs away with his life. Maybe gets picked off or traded, but he still gets that first blood or the 2-piece, which is definitely not exactly how you want to start off in S&D.
Now, who are we sticking on board with for this attacking round?
Let's go with Richu. Let's just see what he can do. As we can see here, it is going to be a cluster of a push here on the far side of fences, as there is team kills flooding everywhere and trades. Enigma getting a few shots onto him, trying to play his life. He has healed up. 3v2 situation, Enigma and Ryan versus Schemes, Lau and Levkov. Definitely some players that you do know can put a thorn in your side and take you out in this round. Both teams playing very, very passive, just playing the shots, playing the time. That is exactly all you need to do. You just need to know that they have to come to you. That's all you need to know. And they are stacking up. Gonna go through on the rotation.
Bomb has
But
gone all
will
the way
they
back.
red?
It's coming through mid.
A mid-area through secret. A bit of a juke coming in, but now the intel has been relayed through to the team. They are not going to jump back down in secret. They are in an awkward spot as time is ticking down. Levkov does get sight, and he does take him out. Levkov with a huge kill on Ryan. ICR versus ICR. Could Enigma find Levkov? And Levkov in a good position, but he does fall. Enigma, could you play a bit of streaks? Maybe try
He needs to
jump
get
them
bombed
down.
though.
He does so, but unfortunately he won't have time. It is a 5-second plant time. He'd rather play his life, maybe try get a few of the guys off streaks, as he does meet one, but Schemes does take him out in the final split seconds of this game. Shani, 2 apiece, both teams are on fire at this moment. You get Lithium, Sorg plays going off. Here with the rush, you get Loyal Ritty on their side as well, the counter Sorg, but then you get Levkov versus Ryan Waffle. That sort of rivalry with the different guns as to who's coming out on top, and it's neck and neck. It's tough to say.
They've been so evenly matched up until this point. We're going to have to wait and see now. Do Joburg Divas turn that into another round, and then that will give them 3 in a row? Or do 2.0 manage to turn this on its head and go round for round, go toe to toe, trading off
The team
round
that gets
per roster?
The team that gets first blood right now should cement this, as we do see a stun comes in and Ritty does pick up one, unfortunately missing a few shots on Kovs, which does give him the breathing space to actually heal up. Looking at Enigma, he will push around to the top area, so he will gain a bit of control, but here is Lau pushing up. He's going to meet Ritty with his ICR, and Levkov helps him up, finishes up the kills. Lau and
Life advantage
Levkov.
for 2.0.
Life advantage, yes, but still anything can happen in this S&D as Levkov and Lau left all alone playing around the back spawn area. Is the intel down? It doesn't look quite relayed too well. As we just look at Ryan just playing around Lambo here, he is by himself. He will eventually meet 2 of them as he tries to snap on Levkov but doesn't play out. 20 seconds left. Time is ticking down. These teams are playing it to the T. closing things down really close as Huzaifi with a huge kill. With the trade come in? No, it doesn't, as the bait and switch does play out in their favor. Close games. If they didn't stack up together, it could have been very, very scary for 2.0.
We're just seeing, like I said, these rounds are going back and forth. There's really great plays, but I feel like a lot of minor mistakes getting come through from both teams. I mean, this is the grand finals. This is when it takes all. Of course, it does need to go down to that potential second best of 5. But as it's looking right now, yes, 2.0 are in the lead, but Joburg Divas are right on their heels.
They definitely really want their revenge. 2.0 is out for blood, especially here in this S&D, coming off very, very strong as their HP game unfortunately did fell short. But will they see that player down in bottom blue, as they do not have the man advantage? Easy picks. Quick piece by 2.0. Definitely the round you want to win to get you up in that 4-point lead, 4-2. Bit of a mountain climb, not too bad. Maybe they can answer with a quick round of their own, but if that's the case, they definitely need to pull out all the stops to close us off. You don't exactly want to give your opposition that far lead, because it can dampen your chemistry and your momentum. You just look at the scoreboard the whole time and just see we're 2-3 rounds down, and then it kind of puts you off when it really counts.
Yeah, I mean, the players need to pull everything from within themselves to be able to really dig deep and get through these next 2 series, potentially next 2 series, should I rather say, as they have been playing since 11 this morning. So that's 12 hours worth of COD 2. Yes, they haven't played for 12 hours straight, but it has been a very long day for them indeed. But that's just the way that these events go, as we do see very quick trades. We saw a quick round coming in from 2.0, and we do have Divas come back straight in saying, nah, hang on, we got one of those of our own.
The cookie crumbled very quickly in this round. Like we were saying earlier, before this round started, could they answer back with their own quick round and with a full 10-man stack around this bomb site? It just goes to show, quick rounds, back to back. Let's knock them back. Let's show them we can also do the same as you guys. We are not out, as they do not close it off. 1 round separates these two from being neck and neck. We could see another round 11. That could be actually quite something I would love to see, because
both of these teams definitely can go the distance.
Definitely so. We can see by the way they even play the time how the pressure is always on when the timer starts ticking down. So I could see it happening.
We would have had Levkov maybe see the shoulder there of 2.0 pushing up, and is going to rotate back and have the support of his team to try start challenging together, as that plant is going to go down swift and quick. As the quick trades, Carves picks up one, picks up the second. Do we see a third? No one in the area to turn that into one, but now we'll have schemes out in the water going fishing, as that will be on the diffuse. Unfortunately, Ryan Waffle nowhere really anywhere close to try.
The shots come in. No.
Did manage to get the bomb diffuse. Did manage to get the diffuser off, but unfortunately, more than enough fuel left in the tank there for Divas to take another round.
Great composure there by Lithium. He knew that if he ego challenged Ryan right there, where he almost turned on him there in the top blue area, it was going to be over. It would have put 2.0 up to match point 5, and they would have just needed one more round win. It would have been over. But great composure by him to read the play and know exactly what to do. And now we're neck and neck, 4-4. Shani, we could see around 11. I wouldn't be surprised. I would love to see this boil down to the T with like a 10-man stack on A, because as you can see, it is the favored bomb. But we do see player number 7 will play around Boathouse just for some info there in that top left. But we are slowly going to see some gunfights going down, and I may have pressed a button. Up D-pad, thank you.
Ryan Waffle now edging closer and closer toward that Tempest. Of course, it does take a forever and a half since that update to be able to earn your specialists in S&D, but currently 8 and 5. We will have everyone still up. No first blood being taken just yet. Could potentially see this coming now. Enigma on this head glitch, as we will rotate through to mid with Ritty. Going to, he must have seen that slide come in. Out goes the stun. Stuns everyone in the area, but unfortunately Lowski picks up the 2 cobs with another, and that will be a very quick exchange.
Enigma,
last man left standing for his team, tries to get the challenge in, but unfortunately too many Divas in the area.
a valiant effort by him, but like you said, the Divas just were flooding the area and took him out. A huge 2PC. I mean, he even got the turn on, which was, dude, like flabbergasting, but unfortunately being alone and being flooded by his opposition just didn't play out, as Joburg Divas are currently now 5. Map point 5. Round 10 we're going into. One more round separates these two teams potentially. 2.0 need to win this if they want to stay on board with this. If they want their revenge and reset the bracket, they need to do something right now. And looking at Ryan, he might be that guy. If he can play very, very smart and play that Tempest to try get it up.
I don't think he's going to get it in it.
If he can maybe have a huge round,
maybe. I may eat my words here. But 5-4, round 10, going down and unfolding in front of our very eyes here. A lot of players there around A site. Explosives have gone down. We will engagement. We will have the first two going in favor of 2.0, managing to pick up another, and this is looking like the writing on the wall. Cov's last man left standing. Can he clutch this 1v4? Goes for the first, gets the second. Unfortunately, Enigma in the back, and this will be going to a round 11.
Enigma closing him off there at the back. That was such an intense round. It was looking really close, nail biting. Players were missing each other, caught timing. Ritty just missed the guy around spiral stairs. Dude, round 11, we called it. We're here right now. You got one life left in this round, in this map. This one map that you have left in this S&D Hacienda. This is make or break. You need to make it work for you. If you're looking at both these teams, Ryan's still relatively far from his Tempest, so you're alright. I highly doubt he'll get it by the end of this round, or maybe in a good choke point. But right now, it's all up to these teams, as it looks like there will be quite a stack around mid. There's a lot of blue is flooding the area. We get Lithium. He's going to wait. Schemes does pick off one off camera. The bait does come in. Lithium won't find anyone. Unfortunately, he does fall, but will Schemes be there to help him?
4-3, very quick trades. Covs manages to pick up another. Lowski will manage to regain. Time is ticking away. No one really wanting to push up just yet. They're trying to get into those positions. We do have player 5 going to be going on that long rotation around here.
He might find a player though.
Finding player 6 anytime soon, should he get into the line of sight, but is going to be backing away now. 3v3, 30 seconds left on the clock here, as it is going to start adding that extra pressure in this round 11. We do have HDU, goes for the bomb, and will be able to turn it, and will unfortunately get taken out there. 2-2.
2v2, 15 seconds left. It does take 7.5 seconds to plant the bomb, but
seconds.
It looks like 5 seconds, my bad. It looks like they will opt for the gunplay. The bomb does go down. No, it doesn't go down. Levkov with a huge kill there on Ryan. Huge kill. Ryan did see that one of the opposition players were planting the bomb, trying to get that time, drop him down, run away. I saw what he was trying to do, but Levkov just coming in. If Ryan only tried to run away, there could have been some slight possibility that they could have taken that round due to time. But here we are, 2-0 lead by Joburg Divas. Could we see a 3-0 sweep? At the way they're playing it, it looks like
control.
Ooh, that's saying a lot. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's saying a lot.
If you follow Raving Mad Gamers on Twitter, you would have noticed that there have been photos gone posted up. Rather than playing out in the Passion Pit today, we do have both teams posted up in the booths on either side of the casting desk, as we do hear a lot of hype coming from the side of Joburg Divas, naturally off that second round. From that second map, as the side to our left, of course, the side of the 2.0 is very quiet. Not even a mouse.
I know these are soundproof booths and stuff, but we could hear, I think that was definitely Kovs. It had to be Kovs clapping his hands there at his brother.
Kovs or Levkov, either one of them.
Either one of them, they're the same person. So I guess it works out. But the booth to our left, unfortunately, is very, very quiet from 2.0. Could they pull out the reverse sweep? It's highly unlikely, to be honest with you, because I swear the fatigue has hit all the players. I mean, I think Enigma and Loyal have slowed down quite a bit. They are trying their hardest, but unfortunately,
I don't know. I don't want to count them out just yet, given that that did go down to around 11. They did make it a nail biter right towards that very end. Started off very hot, taking 2 rounds, and then rounds 5 and 6 once again. But unfortunately, just not enough left in the tank there right at the very end. But controlled a very different game mode. A lot of different options to take into consideration here, as that does seem to be like we will need to end this, as we will just jump back into our lobby, as there was an issue.
unfortunately, it does seem there was an issue, like you were saying, but I don't know. It's like I really want to call this down to a T that Joburg Divas do have this in the bag. And 2.0 just don't have enough fuel in the tank. They could have something in their reserve fuel tank, but I think they're going to have to siphon.
To bring it out now, this is the moment.
They're going to have to siphon that gas up and try see what they can pull out of it to try push forward. It just doesn't seem like that's going to be the case right now, but anything can happen. We've seen some crazy things here with the teams, so we'll just have to take it from there and see what exactly happens.
Now, keeping an eye, we're just waiting for that will be Rich Theo that needs to join it back on up. Not sure what the technical issue was there.
Could be another console issue, just failing to connect to the server. But that is alright because we are 1 map away. I'm very sure he wants to jump back on board because the colder you are, the worse it can get. I mean, what's... Like, if your hands are cold, you're definitely going to play cold. Like, no doubt about it. It's a huge distraction, so let's just hope something can come up and they can get back into this flow of things as soon as possible.
And just keeping in mind here, this is the Johannesburg MadX LAN coming to you live from the Maverick Gaming Center here in Rivonia, as we do have Joburg Divas taking on the Joburg Divas 2.0 roster, as we have thusly named 2.0 to avoid any confusions on stream. But it has been a cracker of a day of Call of Duty taking place here today. Of course, a lot of Rainbow Six Siege action still coming down tomorrow, well, today actually, and then we will also have some Clash Royale and Mortal Kombat taking place as well. So keeping an eye on the stream. However, jumping back into this control, we have said that this is going to be the make or break for 2.0. Obviously a long journey ahead of them should they start their comeback here on Gridlock. They need to be able to pull out three rounds to win this, to move on to map 4. Of course, we'll be back to a Frequency, a map that we have seen oh so much get played today, as we will be jumping into the action. Do we see them having enough in the tank? Do they have what it takes to try and pull themselves toward themselves at this point?
I'm honestly not too sure, Shani, but we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out, as both teams are flooding around onto B. But if you do look here, there is a full rotation coming in, some reinforcements jumping back in. Huzefi does fall down 2 Covs from the trade. Covs picking up 2 around the hill. Huge plays here by him. Enigma and Waffle. Ryan going off huge with his ICR, a triple kill for the defense, as he will now give his team some leeway to push up. But we are now going to see a rotation go down 2 showers to see if they can maybe tick things down in the close range areas of the map.
Well, been absolutely deadly with that ICR, but then on the side of Divas, we do also have Lowski and Levkov coming in there with melee as well, but really great ICR presence that we've seen on LAN today, as we will see a very quick and fast third cap coming in here on the side of A, as we are going to focus up all the way on B site, and it's going to be a race to see who gets there first. Of course, it's going to be the side of 2.0, as they will have that spawn advantage, but Ryan Waffle going to try and cut down and will get shots in the back. Covs expected him to be there, as you do now see lives 21 apiece, as we will have 2.0 trying to mow down those lives, trying to get a little bit of a footing here, trying to make the start of a very long comeback.
But if you're looking at now 2.0, they are trying their best to cement top grannies, as we see the kill feed is flying with Red. Even with the team kills, he escaped with his life with 1 HP point. Let's just put that out there. It's just, I don't even know what to say.
Down around Dojo.
Definitely so. And looking at this, it's like we said, both these teams have immense slaying power. It's who needs the objective? Let's just go in, bashing heads with one another, and just see who's going to come out on tops. Lives apiece. Could the trades play out in one of the favors of the teams? It all just depends who gets that nasty two-piece. Someone needs to find some form of lucky break as they are now pushed back as Ritty gets a huge slide kill. He gets a two-piece even. Huge kills by him as he does eventually fall. But Ryan coming out with a two-piece of his own with schemes, taking out Richu, who was trying to push up. Lives still close apart. Everything seems to be a bit of a stalemate. It is up to the ICRs to try pave a way for the Sorgs and ICR players just to push up.
Live still going toe to toe, 8 to 9. 30 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of time left here for Joburg Divas to try and push in and create those caps on this B zone. We will keep an eye out. Everyone's stationed up from 2.0. They are just waiting in bated anticipation to see when the Chal is coming in there. Time has been stopped. Cobbs. Okay.
Quick succession of 5 kills there, flooding them out as they have stacked up on the hill.
So far out.
They are too far. Huge textbook play. They waited for the opportune moment, caught them off guard, got the easy 5 kills between each and one another, just took them out. Objective play fell out towards the end there. We now 1 up for Joburg Divas. They are showing exactly what type of Call of Duty action we can expect here in South Africa. I mean, kudos to them for that. I mean, it's late. I think it's pushed over 1 a.m. already. I'm not even too sure. So, judging by the fact that they can still play at this level, I'm impressed.
Well, you do have a mountain to climb ahead, but we do all see TAC 5 coming into play here as we go into round 2 of this control. If you're not familiar, it is the first to 3. We will see some tags coming in there through the wall bank for Enigma, but not turning into anything but just intel at this point. We will see a very quick A cap coming in here. We will watch blue triangles rotate all the way through, going to try and stop this A progression, but at this point it's so stacked this is going to be a very quick cap, and we move on over to B. Showers is done.
Showers is finished. Bit of a, I think, I don't know what to call that play. I mean, they played very slow across the rotation. I mean, they probably expected someone to be around the back area, and they just gave up the point. I suppose with Showers it is very difficult to hold, especially if your Sorgs could be suffering just a little bit, but they could have made the best decision if they are more comfortable in their ICRs. I mean, they are completely beaming them at the moment. I mean, 28 lives to 22. Streaks coming in as well on top of it, so clearly chalking it was a good idea.
Lightning, another streak.
Dude.
On the board, Cobbs only 60 away from his Hellstorm. We will see him trying to reload, regain, just holding on to this B zone. No tick progression coming in here, and this is going to have to be, there's the Hellstorm, as the 2.0 side is going to have to break through that defense from Divas, but now 5 streaks on the clock, a War Machine about to come online as well, and only Ryan Waffle close to any form of specialist equipment to, oh, hello!
The flank comes in from Lithium, being that thorn in their side, just distracting them there at the back that they couldn't focus up on the hill. There will be a huge contention, but streaks.
You get a streak.
Everyone,
you get a streak. Everyone currently except for Levkov has a streak, but that's alright. That's okay. There is going to be very quick capture coming in here from B side, and this is where those streaks are going to start to get invested. They've got more than enough to play with, and this will be the case here. 15 lives to 11. A very big lead has now started to be slowly chipped away from in terms of lives, as they will post up here on B, as they might potentially just give this one up and use all their streaks in the next round. I don't know, maybe too easy to tell. Does still remain contested, do get bounced off, and that will be a round for our Joburg Divas 2.0.
So 2.0 putting them up on the map, on the scoreboard. You may get as many kills as you want. The streaks, fair enough, that's a definite good pickup to have in your back pocket leading up into the future rounds. But could that have been a mistake? Because, you know, you don't exactly want to give your opposition the momentum, even the thought that they could potentially push up into everything. But 1-1. Ryan Waffle being the only one with his Tempest, while Richlu Zayfi has his War Machine, and Ritty following suit.
And 6 streaks.
That's a lot to deal with, I'm not even going to lie to you. I think somewhere along the line, someone is going to get closed off on their spawn, and they won't exactly be able to push up at all. But look at Lithium flying in the air like some Spider-Man moves. But in saying that, Huzaifi does have his War Machine up, but he is currently stunned. He does get the heal in, but he is taking flak as Schemes get a huge 3-piece around the hill, cementing their teammates some time to push in. As we see Levkov trying to play around Sushi area, just watching down the long-range engagements. Potentially meeting Ryan as 2 players does jump in. He does make them weak. He picks up Vinka Ritzy there at the back, as we do see Lithium being a thorn in their side around 18. How is he escaping with Zafi? He beats him!
Punch! Yes, Lithium!
With a left hook haymaker, takes down his opposition. A Hellstorm also getting invested, but we do see now that the likes of Joburg Diva have decided to rather opt around onto A, as they did at least get 1 tick down on B. And they are now going to stack A and get an easy pick here. They do have a 3-man advantage, but that is about it.
Ritty currently 8 and 15. Clearly, something has switched off there, unfortunately, and really losing that momentum that we saw coming from him earlier on in the day. And we will stay on board. You know, 21 lives to 18. A side is done and dusted. Only be 2 ticks remaining to consider to concern yourself with. If you are Joburg Divas, this is prime opportunity to try and push on up, but we will see that red line of defense coming in 8, 9, and 7. Those are, of course, players Waffle, Ritty, and, of course, Rich Liu. As we will see contention going up through there, they are going to mount this second attack.
A streak did get utilized to try to push their opposition back into blue boxes so that they could try find a way to get into the hill, but unfortunately not amounting to anything. But Levkov does pick up 2 and Schemes picks up 1 to make it a 3-piece to try push them up. More streaks get invested. They still have 3 streaks left. Lightning does come in, but unfortunately that overpass bridge is a bit of a blockade there, as 2.0 are holding their own here, flooding the kill feed with the red as they are going off. Could this be the turning factor, the turning point that they need just to try push this up, as they are now going to try push up for the spawn trap? We do see Ryan beaming guys from the back 18 area as they have utilized the TAC 5 just to try secure this round.
Lots of specialists utility still available on either side of the teams. Now Joburg Diva sitting with a mere 8 lives left. Not a lot of time still remaining to work with. You do have just under 50 seconds. 11 lives on the side of 2.0. This is looking to start to be the beginning of the end, at least for this round. And we will have 2.0 live to fight another day. 10 lives to 6. And this is going to start being the beginning of the end, at least for this round. And could be that momentum switch, as Loyalty now 11 and 17. Starting to look at this.
He's getting there. It seems that he has found some form of push up there, but in saying that, Kovs does pull out Thor's hammer and picks up 2 and helping his teammates get some easy kills. Could they stun them back? Oh, there's a trophy in hill, unfortunately, just pushing his stun back, but they could just stack this and push it up.
No one's near the hill. No one's close. Nothing to contest from long range, and that will be a round win for Divas.
Divas taking the round. Unfortunately, valiant effort by them. It looked like they were going to take the W in this, but unfortunately nothing happened and nothing came up as they fell short to this. One more round separates the win here for Joburg Divas to take first place in the MadX gaming tournament.
We said this is potentially the start of a comeback for 2.0, but what we're seeing here right now, unfortunately, it does seem to be like the wheels are falling off the bus just a little bit. We will have so much specialist equipment still to be used, not a lot getting invested. Of course, we do have Carbs that use the Tempest, but they will fall Lithium. We do have Lowski close to TAC 5 once again, and we will have Levkov getting closer and closer to that Vision Pulse. But very quick second tick progression working down here for 2.0 as they now try and make something for themselves here on A side, as this is going to be a very quick cap.
2.0 do know that they need to pull out all the stops right now. They need to try their very best to try cement some form of victory here, because if they lose this round, they are out and they take second place in tonight's tournament. As we do see a huge spawn trap is coming in here from both teams, just playing out here in the back, as unfortunately Lowski does fall down, but you still have Schemes beaming Theo there in the back spawn area, just trying to keep them back, play the time, play the lives. As we do see player number 2 as well is trying to push up here. That is Ritzy, who does fall, unfortunately. Let's switch on board here with Enigma, who is going to meet Lithium. Will he contest him? He does. He is in that power position. He does play the smart move to back away, but unfortunately Kovs does hear his teammates call and comes in, as they do have the TAC 5 advantage with the 200 health.
24 lives to 16. This is starting to look very comfortable for the Joburg Divas side. They are holding down and setting up camp here on B side. So far pushed up into Dojo, trying to clear it all out. Levkov will pick up 2 with the Hellstorm. They do now start cutting away at these lives left. Score so many streaks. No specialist equipment left for Joburg Divas. Only really the Grav Slam on the side of 2.0. 10 now, 9 lives left. This could be the start of the end right now. 9 lives left. 8 lives now. This could be it. They do manage to just try and get in there, but that is gonna be the end potentially.
Potentially so, but I mean 20-7, Shani, I think we both can say that this is over. The streaks are being called in, the beams are going through. 20v5. Unfortunately, this looks like it is all she wrote, as the streaks are starting to flood in now. Lefkov using his
fireworks to close
4th of July. 4th of July, as the lightning does come in as well. The Grav does get shut down. Lithium with the easy 3-piece, getting them that 3-0 win in this grand final.
Very well deserved. 3-1 in the control, and then Joburg Divas, your MadX LAN 2019 winners. Such a valiant effort from Joburg Divas 2.0, but unfortunately just running out of steam for this final game of the evening.
I don't want to say you love to see it with the 3 O's, but hey, I mean, if you're supporting Joburg Divas, then you love to see it. And that's exactly how we're going to close it off. The lady has sang, that's all she wrote.
That has been a phenomenal showing of Call of Duty here, coming to you live from the Joburg LAN here today, as we're going to have the players walk behind us on stream because they don't realize that we're still live trying to close off the stream here. Thanks, guys. And now he's going to walk in front as well.
Gotta love it. It's Robbie, you gotta love it.
The first bumps have to come in and around, but that is going to be us. I'm not entirely sure what is going to be happening. Production needs to discuss whether or not we're going to be streaming the prize giving. But for now, should this be the end of the stream, we will be communicating via chat to close this off. But for me, it's been an absolute pleasure, not only casting with the duo today, but being back on the casting desk at a LAN. Any closing remarks here? Of course, we do have a Tears Foundation that was the charity benefactor of the LAN today, with all of the proceeds going towards a phenomenal effort to assist those victims of abuse.
That it is. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. We have seen immense COD action here. It has been a very long day. All the teams that partook, GG's to all you guys, to all the pickup teams and everybody playing. Keep grinding. We still have a lot more. We still have a long season ahead of us, so I think we still got a lot more action to go throughout this year.
But we will be streaming the prize giving. We will just need a quick production break to be able to set that up for you, but we will be back momentarily with your prize giving.
Good morning, and thank you very much to everyone that stayed for prize giving. You know, around about 8:30 last night, it was a rhetorical question when I asked the teams in the final and the semi-final if they wanted to play a double elim. Because normal people would say, just finish, we want to go home. Unanimously, they decided they wanted to do the double elim. So guys, I've got so much respect for the COD community. Hats off to you, respect to you guys. You are one of the most awesome communities we've ever had the privilege of hosting tournaments for. So, big ups to you all. I'm going to run through the thank yous very quickly. We're trying very hard to get sponsors, so I need to thank them. I've just got them, I don't want to lose them. So I'd like to say thank you to Gamefinity, Starkinikor, who have sponsored us some prizes tonight. We really appreciate that. Maverick, Razor, Omen, Epson, SAJC, thank you so much. We cannot host tournaments without prizes. We're hoping that as we grow as a tournament organizer and as our community grows, our following grows, that we'll be able to give better prizes to all teams participating. Then I'd like to thank our casters, Shani and Jason. Guys, I had a snooze a while back. You guys kept going the whole day, the whole night. Yeah, I needed to go and check up on some other things behind the scenes. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you. Anton, our streaming coordinator, who's behind the camera now. Thank you very much for everything, Anton. I know it was stressful. This morning we had a couple of issues with the internet. These awesome people at Maverick sorted it out. To Neil and his team at Maverick, thank you very much. The venue is awesome. The support we get from your team is awesome, and it made for a very, very good day today. Byron, our floor manager, somehow he's always got a smile on his face. Between him and Hein, they are always calm. I think they balance me out. Shani had to calm me down earlier today. Some of the other players said, just calm down, it's okay. But I hate being late. So thank you for that. Thank you for understanding that we were late as well. Right, then. Guys, we haven't ever done a prize like this, but I really feel that we need to do it. And I also think because this is a charity LAN and because this guy, he has got the biggest heart of anyone in Kotzede that I know. So you all know Batilla. So at our previous LAN, he didn't have a team. He didn't have a PlayStation because he's retired. But when we have a LAN, he unretires and he comes and play. So he was at our previous LAN. This LAN, he posted out that he's a free agent. Said he was looking for a team, didn't manage to get a team yet. Yesterday he posted and said, I'm here. So if you lose a player or if your fifth doesn't pitch, I'll be here. And unfortunately for Eclipse, but fortunate for him, one of their players couldn't make it and he got a game to play. When I asked him earlier, because he left for his address because we'd like to drop something off after prize giving, he said, if there's a prize and it's possible, please exchange it so it can go to the TS Foundation. So hats off to him. I think he is the biggest COD supporter, player, awesome human being that I've ever met. He isn't here now, but we are going to send him a prize, and I think really he deserves a round of applause. Right, then we're going to go over to prize giving. It's going to be very quick. I have spoken to the team captains, and I've asked everyone that gets a cash prize, captains mustn't leave until you've confirmed the money is in your account. So that being said, we're starting. Third place goes to Gamma. Bring that down, yeah. Gamma have attended all of our LANs and have placed top 3 in all of our LANs. Congratulations, gents. Well done. Anton? Where's the rest of your team? Okay, will you give them the extra medals and then also these? Hey? For now. Okay, just give them the other stuff now so we can also get a picture of that, please. Now, I would have loved to give you guys your check, because as third place you get a check of $1,000, but I forgot to get the pen to write the checks out. So you'll have to settle for an EFT. You'll be my proof that you actually did get the money. Okay, cool. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Right, then second place is the Divas. Oh yeah, there were two, eh? Okay, so congratulations. It was awesome watching these guys play. I am the worst card player. I'm one of those that you professionals hate. They call us campers. But that's the only way I get a kill. And I enjoy it. But watching pros like this tonight was absolutely awesome. Congratulations to the runners-up of the MadX LAN, Joburg Divas 2.0. Well done, guys. And they also win 2,000 Rand. So I'm not too sure what the procedure should be. Should we first announce the MVP or first the winning team? But I think let's prolong the process. Okay. So the winning team this evening, congrats, guys. It was awesome watching you. I've had the privilege of dealing with all these teams from the moment that they entered our tournament. And thank you very much. It's been awesome working with all of you guys. The winners tonight, well-deserved Joburg Divas. And then also congratulations, the first team name to appear on the MadX Raving Mad Gamers plaque will be Joburg Divas. Congrats, guys. This team also takes home 5 grand. Congratulations, guys. If I can ask you all, please, just to stay after prize giving, just so that I can get 2 more photos of each team, I'd really appreciate it. Then the MVP. Any predictions on the MVP? So the MVP for the first MadX Charity LAN here at Maverick Gaming is, drumroll, Levkov. Congratulations. You can give him his. And as MVP, he not only gets a medal, but he also gets a stay at Empress Palace Hotel for 2 people, bed and breakfast. Thank you to everyone that stayed. As Shani said during our stream today, we also have a siege tournament going on. We've got some of the siege guys here also supporting. Thank you very much. So from 10 o'clock, we'll have the semis and the finals for siege PC and PS. And then we will be running a Clash Royale and a Mortal Kombat tournament from around about 12. Walk-in entries are accepted. Next week, Saturday, Fortnite. Sunday, Apex Legends. Hope to see you all then. Thank you very much for your support. And then Clearwater. Thank you very much.